and welcome to ISTV English News. I'm Dhanya. Let's take a look at the top stories first. Haingang MLA and Birain warns of legal action against those digging and extracting earth from the road to Ibudau Marjing Shrine and Pony Sanctuary. The news in detail. Congress MLA of Haingang Assembly Constituency, Nongthombam Birain, today issued a stern warning to those digging earth from the sides of the road that leads to the holy shrine of Ibudau Marjing and the Pony Sanctuary Park, which are being developed under the special supervision of the government in the constituency, that if they do not refill the earth within 2 days, a case will be registered against them and fitting punishment will be given as per the law of the land. This was stated by the MLA while addressing a public gathering organized for inaugurating a waiting shed and 4 communities in the constituency. He said people's cooperation is required in the government's efforts to preserve paddy fields in the state. If people are conscious, every project will be successful. As the population of the state is increasing day by day, the need for community halls is also becoming very important. However, community halls should not be constructed in the cultivable fields. Nobody should do anything to obstruct the developmental works. While the government is trying to broaden the road leading to the Haingang Pony Sanctuary being planned to be developed as a tourist destination, some unscrupulous people are digging and extracting earth from the side of the road. This cannot be taken lightly, MLA Birain said. An inquiry will be made and legal action will be taken against them, he added. A 35-year-old woman, Hanjabam Ongbi Tejbala, wife of Hanjabam Mohan Sharma, along with her 2 sons, have not returned home since the morning of May 30 last. They are missing without any trace till today. Tejbala is about 5 feet tall and dusky in complexion. If anyone happens to come across them anywhere, they may kindly be handed over to the nearest police station or Yumnam Basanta residing at Kakwa Bazar, or they may kindly be informed at once. The contact number is 940-272-5681. I repeat, 940-272-5681. Flood in the areas of Sagolband, Keshamthong and Nauria Pakhang Lakwa constituencies as soon as it rains is due to the fact that the earlier width of the Vaishel Maril Canal has disappeared, asserted the Secretary of Vaishel Maril Shemgat Shagat Loop, Naurem Deban. The members of the loop along with a team of media persons went round to inspect the present condition of the canal today. The team found that the canal had been narrowed at various places where the retaining wall had been constructed. Some portions of the retaining wall that was recently constructed were also found in such poor condition that the wall might collapse any time. Devan said those concerned should know what the earlier condition of the Vaishel Maril used to be like before constructing the retaining wall. After that, it would be right to take up the work, Devan said.
अखोगी वाइशेल मरीन है इसिंग इरम जे मसी इसिंग से इसिंग लाखफम जे हानदगी लेरम फिबम दे हुजिंगना मु सरुक अहुम थोबई सरुक अमा खतंग लेर सरुक अनि दि मांगलेबा आयन सोमदो कुन्न थिलेबे जगा सी वाइशेनगी लम इसिंगनी इसिंग ओरमनी अदो मसी हुजि मते मते फुंजेले अदो हुजि लेरबे इसिंगी वाइशेनगी नेना सिदगी बिला मतेन सिदगी सिबाव खुदा वाइशेन इसिंग इरम चले इसिंग इरम से अदुगी मेटिक पिक्चले आदि सरुक अहुम थोबई सरुक अनि मांगे सरुक अमा दा अनु इसिंग चेन होनरेबा अदुगो हुजि हुजि इसिंग चावबो मतम चे हाइबा रुटीन वाल चलिबा ठिकार की तौजु मयाम सिंगसेना साइ वानदा लेहमिबा स्पॉट नंबर 1 दा खगाबो लेकाय दा लेरिबा मतम मदुदा थिगतन लाइबिदन हुजि होबो इमुंग मनुंगदा इमुंग अमुदिं सुमांग इसिंग तुंगदुना लेरिबा.
The proposed construction of the left canal of the Thaubal multipurpose project from Salungpham through Hairok up to Wangjing Tentha should be stopped immediately. If not, series of intense agitations will be launched. This was warned by the convener of JAC Hairok Branch Canal Affected Landowners Association, Taurangba Manglem, at a press meet held at the Manipur Press Club today. He said if the canal is further constructed, it will create more harm than benefit. The project will create artificial flood in areas where water is already available and create drought in areas where water is hardly available, and people will be the sufferers. The plan of planting trees on both sides of the canal that will be constructed right through the middle of the fields will completely destroy the fields. If the government does not withdraw the plan immediately, the association will launch various agitations, the convener warned.
수범 잡은 데들나 미싱 힘내빌 람비 타는구나 मणिपुर जो साफ तांग नबी असो लंबी हो गए तो कोई ना मांग दो कोई बना है के केनेन थे तो मतलब दा अंगी प्रजा सिना खेती पुरंगी ngang नतना याम कन संने प्रजा खुदिंग लमजिंग फाउ प्रजा खुदिंग ना मसिने मरम मोरगा सिबिन बार अनबो गी मसा मो लकन
अदम कोई फंबियो आई साक थोंग लगा लाके
थागतचरी सा था तरुक सरे जुम जाक जादबा
सर चाक बनबदा आईदी चाक लामसिन लकले आईदी युंगी चना थोंबा याम निसिंग लकले असेंबा चना थोंबा
सांबारसु युम निसिंग लकले सर
लौबियु महाव खुदिमकी असेंबा मगुल नालपा मशाला लमगी महाव लमदम सिदा
मणिपुर की अमत ngairaba education mela lakiba tarik manga amasung tarukta gem hall imphal da ayu pung 13 dagi numidang waram pung 3 khawba pangthok chargani mela asida india gi maming leiraba college nifu henmana saru yagani mafam asida adumna maming leiraba colleges singi principal singa course ki matang da kopna khanna neinabagi tanja amasung admission tawbi khudong chaba phangmigani masigi khudong chaba si lawbi ho chupnagi numinini khaktan.
Moving on to some national and international news now. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has chosen a daring former spy with years of experience in dealing with Pakistan as his national security advisor. A move officials say signals a more muscular approach to New Delhi's traditional enemy. The choice of Ajit Doval alongside former Army Chief General V.K. Singh as a federal minister for the Northeast region underscores plans to revamp national security that Modi says became weak under the outgoing government. The two top-level appointments reporting directly to Modi point to a desire to address what are arguably India's two most pressing external security concerns, Pakistan and China, both of which, like India, have nuclear arms. Sri Lankan Navy today arrested 29 fishermen from Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu and detained 6 boats. The arrest came less than a week after Sri Lankan President Mahinda Rajapaksa attended Prime Minister Narendra Modi's swearing-in. The arrest came 2 days before Chief Minister J. Jayalalitha is scheduled to meet Modi in the national capital. The talks between India and Sri Lanka on the fishermen issue had ended in deadlock early last month, and negotiators are scheduled to meet again this month. Bahujan Samaj Party chief Mayawati today joins a list of politicians who are visiting Badaun in Uttar Pradesh to meet the family of 2 teenagers who were gang raped and killed earlier this week. But even as the former chief minister slammed the ruling Samajwadi Party this morning for the law and order situation in the state, elaborate arrangements have been made for her visit to Badaun at the cost of a farmer's crop. A farmer's land has been cleared to build a helipad for the BSP chief. A tent and a stage are also being constructed there by the Bahujan volunteer force. This morning, addressing a press conference in Lucknow, Ms. Mayawati said, "No law and order in Uttar Pradesh. If they can't improve the law and order situation in the state, they should resign. I again appeal for President's rule in the state." President's rule imposed in United Andhra Pradesh will be revoked partially tomorrow to facilitate swearing-in of a government in the newly created Telangana, headed by TRS Chief K. Chandrasekhar Rao. However, the central rule will continue in the residual Andhra Pradesh till TDP Chief N. Chandrababu Naidu takes charge as Chief Minister a week later. A notification is expected to be issued tomorrow morning revoking President's rule in Telangana to facilitate Rao in taking charge as the first Chief Minister of the country's 29th state. The notification will clarify that the President's rule will continue in residuary Andhra Pradesh till Naidu takes oath as Chief Minister, possibly on June 8, official sources said. President's rule was imposed in Andhra Pradesh on March 1st after N. Kiran Kumar Reddy resigned as Chief Minister following Parliament's nod for bifurcation of the state to create separate Telangana. At least 8 persons were killed and 2 others missing in separate incidents of boat capsize and other mishaps when a severe Norwester hit Jharsuguda and Bargarh districts of western Odisha early today. While 7 persons were killed, including 5 in 4 boat mishaps in the Hirakud reservoir on the river Mahanadi in Jharsuguda district, a woman died in a boat tragedy in Bargarh district, sources in the Special Relief Commissioner's SRC office said. The dust storm that hit the national capital on Friday evening has so far caused at least 14 deaths, most of which occurred because of falling trees and collapsing walls. About 30 people have also been reported injured so far. Apart from uprooted trees and collapsed walls, there were also 2 known incidents of people being killed by objects flying in the air because of the storm. A day after the massive thunderstorm, the national capital experienced milder temperatures in the early hours of the morning. Many across the capital were, however, still without electricity. According to the Met Department, the maximum temperature was 42.8 degrees Celsius, 2 notches above normal. The minimum temperature on Friday was 29.1, while the maximum was recorded at 43.7 degrees Celsius. There is a possibility of a dust storm with light rainfall in the next 24 hours, the weatherman predicted. NASA's sun-observing IRIS spacecraft has captured its first stunning close-up of a colossal coronal mass ejection (CME) erupting from the sun. The field of view for this imagery is about 5 times the width of Earth and about 7.5 times its length. A tremendous sheet of solar material can be seen erupting in a latest video released by NASA. The view is unprecedented for IRIS, which was launched in June last year to observe the lowest levels of the sun's atmosphere with better resolution than ever before. The video available on NASA's website shows how solar material erupts outward at speeds of 1.5 million miles per hour. And now let's take a look at the top stories once again. Haingang MLA N. Biren warns of legal action against those digging and extracting earth from the road to Ibudau Marjing Shrine and Pony Sanctuary. Thanks for joining us and do keep watching ISTV News.